Okay, so welcome back. We resume our questing that we were doing before to try and get that wishes quest finished so that I can do the events. Probably should record these with the face cam, but that's like more effort than I have the time for right now, unfortunately. So, we're not streaming, just straight recording. But yeah, I'm kind of doing this while my kid's napping in between doing other activities, so...
This should be the place. But Sangonomiya was right. Doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Okay, so that one went out to you.
Illusion shattered.
Is this one gonna stay? No. So you can get them all, just gonna have to use Fischl, it looks like. Or maybe... this.
The threads of your fate lie in my hand.
I would assume so, yes.
This is order.
All hail! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Oh, Benny boy, you do so much damage.
Glad that's over. As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. But what's such a huge Thunderhelm Lodge Earl doing here in the first place? It doesn't make any sense. Also, the atmosphere here gives I'm on the creeps. Anyway,
That's fair.
the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Huh? Tepe, what are you doing here?
Wow, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were the ones
I
investigating
don't trust
here.
Tepe.
I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
I think Tepe's the
Are you
traitor.
alright there, buddy? You're looking slightly the worse for wear.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out at sea. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so I thought I'd come and take a look. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys. Guess I came here for nothing.
Yep,
Tepe,
be gone.
don't you think there's something strange about this place?
Now that you mention it, there is something a little off about it. It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away from Orobashi's remains.
Urabashi? Who's that?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Yep. big
It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrifying!
Paimon. We have climbed on that thing so many
Orobashi was
times.
the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today.
Uh-huh.
Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow, that's pretty incredible!
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal.
I feel like the Archons were much more
And
powerful then.
Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt Decree.
Yeah, because it's
When
horrible.
Orobashi attacked civilization, Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun.
Bro, are you
Alright.
gonna be okay?
I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't do your health any good.
Take care of yourself, or die. You know,
Don't
whatever.
worry about me. Peak condition.
Debatable. Big debatable.
Teppei's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate samurai. Paimon can hardly believe it.
I don't believe it.
Let's report back to Kokomi.
I do not believe anything about him. Return to headquarters and talk to Kokomi, okay? Shoop. Away I go.
Adventure time.
That was, didn't even load, really.
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro, what's going on?
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging.
He did look grayer. I thought
I
he
called them
did.
in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt Decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refused to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Oh dear.
Do you know something about this?
Fatui delusion.
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll be in time to save them.
Accelerated
Wait a
aging,
second.
yo.
Speaking
That's
of
rough.
soldiers with symptoms,
Yep, Tepe.
no! Surely he can't have...
Yeah, he went from a nobody
Let's
to
go check on him.
promoted to fighting elite samurai in like 2 days. Of course he did.
Goro, let's go to the resistance camp ourselves. The use of delusions has to stop right away.
Yes, Your Excellency.
What the heck?
Goro, let's go.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I figured because they both talked that was all I had to do. Look for Tepe. Looked like that was him over there. Cabbage.
Adventure
That's
time.
okay? No. It's
Price
Momoko.
is-
Should I have to buy anything? What you got? Those prices are reasonable.
The price is
Raku. Oh, jeez.
Oh. Hey guys,
Now he's white.
what are you doing here?
His hair.
Just a moment. Let me get up.
Dang, look at those cheeks.
It's weird. I don't know where all my strength's gone.
Bro, you're old.
Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well, I made a lot of great contributions to the war effort lately.
Yeah, but
Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. Things I never would have dreamed I could do when you first met me. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the resistance. Wait a sec. Where's my secret weapon gone?
it's
It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. Said they were with our supporters. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become stronger, his secret weapon will answer my call. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Of course, I've never used a vision, so I wouldn't know the difference.
nope, not like a vision.
Oh God. Doesn't sound very good.
It's not.
So, what's the difference between a delusion and a vision?
That's why you're old now, my friend.
Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks. I've been getting
Yep,
more and more tired
seems that way.
over the past few days, and I have this strange sense of dread. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry. This is a real shame. There I was, thinking I was catching up with you. Guess I didn't
Nope.
receive the favor of the gods after all. Hey, would you do something for me? When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together.
Dang.
What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell you. As soon as I've rested up.
Those damn Fatui.
Hey, where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition?
Bad.
I have put out the order to cease all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious.
Well, Tepe is definitely serious.
Sadly, A few have been less fortunate.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line.
What are you gonna do?
This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far.
I feel like... Why don't you use your
What are
healing,
thoughts?
which is all you're good at, to make them better? I'll go confront the Fatui
No, it's too
directly.
dangerous.
Nah, it's fine.
The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders.
I've killed plenty of Fatui in my time.
To organize an
and I'll kill plenty
operation
more.
of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. They can't have done it without local support. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's sure to be heavily guarded. It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with you.
Don't need.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. Let me think.
I wish y'all would stop treating me like a baby. I'm stronger
I
than
gave
all
this
of
some
you
thought while
combined.
were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria, and if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs, near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island.
Okay.
I'm not going to stop you, but please, be careful.
You couldn't if you tried. Like, let's
We
be
have
real.
lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
See, that's the problem with these story quests in this game. I'm so outrageously powerful, and they act like I'm not. Let's do it.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory?
Yep, that's what I mean.
Really? You aren't gonna think it over first?
No.
Fine.
But yeah, like, they keep treating me like, oh, are you sure you need backup? Oh no. It's like, no. The only reason the Raiden Shogun defeated me is because they
Good things come to those who
gave
don't
her
wait
some
around.
plot
That's what they
armor
say
story
anyway.
powers.
Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
But realistically, I am so powerful, and I have so many allies that are so powerful, that I cannot be stopped by any of these fools. And so, it's like, just let me go. Just acknowledge, wow, you're crazy strong. And, maybe we should chill out. Alright, these guys have sparkles. Into the delusion factory. Alright, I don't have to kill the sparkle guys. It's a dungeon. Hydro.
Stay close and you will live.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Door of Resurrection activated. Okay. Cool.
Next on the agenda? For Rex Lapis!
Let's light it up! Shine down! Tidal wave!
And this is why. What's this? Pick up the amulet. Okay. Ah, I see. Remove yourself.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now where have we seen that before? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Bring it on.
No touching!
Can I break these floorboards?
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
No. Hall noticed, the situation of the Inazuman Civil War is presently uncertain. The longer this conflict drags on, the more advantageous our position will be. To deepen the resistance's reliance on delusions, to fan the flames of war, and steel the resolve of the leadership on both sides to continue fighting, I call upon all available comrades to assist the work of 2nd Naval Lieutenant Nathan in dashing Sangonomiya's hopes for a quick victory. If there are any accidents, assist in 2nd Lieutenant Nathan's escape, and silence all who might reveal our infiltration into their ranks. This mission is of vital importance to securing our supply of delusions. Not a single detail may be overlooked. 2nd Lieutenant Nathan, huh? Is that supposed to mean something to me? It's a lot of crystal marrow.
Adventure time.
Yikes! It looks dangerous!
Out.
We'd better watch our step or we might get hit!
Huh? Oh, I see. I hate how I can't climb in these things. Alright, I'm amuleted up. Which means... yes. Ah!
Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive.
Oh, yeah? Think so?
You're mine. Separate yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Ow. Nice electro shield, friend. Bye-bye.
Must have a death wish. Don't be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon.
Where is she? Up there? What are you doing up there?
Teamwork is dreamwork.
God! Access denied.
me out.
There is no escape.
Bye bye.
Winter.
You actually managed to find this place.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Dumb Hat Boy.
Barely 2 words in, and you already look like you want me dead.
I mean, I wanted you dead the first time we met because I think you're stupid looking. You're giving delusions to the resistance.
Oh, so that's what this is about.
Yeah.
I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders.
I don't care. Your
I'm
orders are
obviously not
stupid
the
and you're
mastermind
stupid.
behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're
Okay.
getting all worked up over nothing. You've changed. You're getting weak.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless.
You are
They
worthless.
were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions.
That's true.
Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world. Trading their life for
I hate
supreme
how you
power.
talk. I hate it so
Pretty
much.
good deal, don't you think?
No.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from within. Eternity stretches things out over a long time, but each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have to see the funny side.
Why are you mocking Tippy?
Hey, calm down!
No. I don't think I will.
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Why? What is this? Oh? She's who I thought Sangonomiya was.
2,
Oh.
1, 1, 2, 3. Come on. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news.
What a view.
It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Dang.
Miko? Hyman's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
Am I?
Sangonomiya?
Because I had the other shrine maidens leave.
Boring.
Anyway, I've always
Yae
been
Miko?
like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Hyman didn't quite follow.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
How did you... The Balladeer? Is that his name?
Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the Balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe me?
Yes.
Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no?
Okay.
Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought.
Neural circuitry? Are we sci-fi all of a sudden?
I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words.
Okay. What
The
actions would you like me to
delusions.
perform?
They're still on your mind, aren't they?
Yeah.
You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the Balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleagues' behalf. It would be more trouble than it's worth. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway, that's Yae Kokomi. She really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person, but alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Gucci?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me.
Which is... Is this what you're asking me?
Met her, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes?
Inside?
Yes. The true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being.
What?
Her name is Yae.
Okay.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
There were some subtle differences.
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity.
Yep, Zhongli mentioned that.
Morax. It's been a while since I last saw him.
He's in my
A
backpack.
surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
Yeah, he's the best.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think?
That's the view I have.
The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
The truth is, we are on the same side.
Sure.
You want
I'd love
save
to be
the
on your
people of
side.
Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
I'm about it. Let's do it.
This
Let's
is
go.
your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt decree? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits.
So one question.
Don't you realize how special you are? Remember,
Yes.
the plane of
I tell
Euthymia is
everyone.
a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing, that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has
Perhaps.
no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence
pretty
is
cool,
more
I'm not
than
gonna
just
lie.
an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Okay, I didn't press anything. It just interrupted her. Through their wishes, though their wishes be like morning dew. Okay, training area. Well, first there's little flower petals I need to collect. I get them both. Yes, finally. I always try to hit them both, but I rarely get it.
Illusion shattered.
Sakura? Sakura? Excuse me? Sakura? Please, with that. Sakura. God. Oh my goodness. Who hires these people? You know, sometimes you gotta wonder. I am here.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think?
Sure.
The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
I mean, probably not. One way to find out. Complete the anti-Raiden Shogun training. Okay. Avoid being hit by finishing. Oh, Jesus, okay.
mistake.
No. That did not hit me.
No time to lose.
Why am I still sprinting? Oh, jeez. Challenge failed. I don't understand. I dodge and I still get hit? Why? Hey, bud. What you doing? Did you have a good nap? Let me finish this and I'll come play with you, okay? Oh, goodness. Where's Ollie? Go see if Ollie's in his room.
Why do they never miss? We're way behind schedule.
Yeah, I didn't give me that time. No, I say no. This is impossible.
Rex Lapis, I am sorry.
Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. I need to go heal up. Do I have enough? No.
No time to lose.
Alright. So see, I don't understand what exactly... let's lower our stamina consumption. Get these yucky ones out. Okay. How? I dodged. The big one, there ain't no way, unless you iframe it. Okay. 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 Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. So now I have to avoid being hit by the finishing move. I did not avoid it.
Hmm?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I can just skip the end. Huge. No. No. Okay, then now he just dodge, 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 dodge. Failed. Activate the final challenge. Absurd indeed. That was bullshit. Nom nom nom. Big one. Okay. Then like 2 small ones or 3? What are blades? 1, 2, 3, then 3 blades. Oh no, big one. Then 3 blades. Then another big one. Did I do it? Ooh.
What a workout!
That was a little challenging.
So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
Not 100% sure I even
You
did
mean
it.
me?
Yeah.
Perhaps it's
You're the only
because
person here.
I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
What?
What? Like Dvalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
No?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
Yes.
In your dreams.
Oh man, I love foxes.
Aww.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis.
Yeah, agree.
At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, Yae never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia.
That's rude.
Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal.
Ah, I see.
By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
She is, yeah.
Since we've embarked on 2 very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia is her idea of eternity,
Then we don't want it.
then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Nice.
Aw, Miko.
Love
you
it.
sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being? Anyway,
Sure.
that's enough chit-chat.
Sorry.
Time for Anti-Raiden Shogun Training Phase 2.
No.
There's a part 2?
Oh no. I barely got past part 1. Okay.
Adventure time.
Defeat 10 opponents. Cool, okay. That I can do.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up. Now you shall perish.
That was easy.
We're way behind schedule.
That was much easier.
We're finally done. How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
Yes.
How do I put this? You are no match for her at all.
Okay.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you?
No, I don't think
Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
that. Not good.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself...
Yeah.
Considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
What is the
Oh,
plan?
goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Okay, fine.
All of this sudden, you're entertaining guests? Hyman's really struggling to understand how you work.
Return to the shrine. Okay.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time.
Uh-huh.
Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Gather your resources.
Don't know. What is it?
Identify the problem.
You must understand the situation
Yes,
you are
there we go.
facing. The Vision
Got it in
Hunt
two.
Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity.
Oh, so the puppet is making her own decisions. Yep, Fatui.
Yes. This is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
I'm just gonna have to cut this out. What? I can make something. Just pull something out of the freezer or whatever.
Okay, I guess once this one's done, you can handle that.
That's what I just said.
My bad, bro. Sorry. I didn't realize.
And resume. Hang on, I need to read this first. Now we all know that every promulgation and execution is enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission. Yes. Okay. And
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kujou commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
the Kanjo betrayed the Shogunate long ago.
Yes. It's all too clear that both the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed.
Look at these camera angles.
Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryo Commission.
Okay, sure.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryo Commission has rebelled already.
No.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the Shogunate.
Internal
I mean,
rebellion.
inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryo Commission.
Okay, who?
If we manage to
Kujou
convince
Sara.
her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
Don't be so
I'll
coy.
give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today.
Oh, sick. Underboob time.
She also appears to be standing right behind you.
She's so hot. Oh my god.
Don't move a
It's
muscle.
unbelievable.
You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest.
Sounded like she
Don't
struggled to
even
read
think
that
about
line
trying
though.
anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize him.
Them? They couldn't
Affirmative.
seize me any more than Paimon could defeat a Lawachurl.
Kujou Sara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Uh-huh. Which I mean, no combat?
Use of force here is strictly forbidden.
Sick.
Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji Yae, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
Sheltering? I just visited.
We are just friends.
Yeah,
I don't see
see?
what sheltering has to do with
I don't
it.
need shelter. I live in the wild.
Tell your subordinates to
I have a
leave.
teapot.
We have things to discuss.
It's really nice in there. You
All
should
of
come
you
visit
outside.
sometime.
As you wish.
Guji Yae, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
No.
You're the same as ever, Kujou Sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a
I'm
servant,
wishing for her
loyalty
when
to
she
the
comes
Shogun
available.
is my duty.
Oh,
And
show.
as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too.
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Ooh.
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees.
And you would know that if you weren't so
And your masters,
oblivious.
the Kujou clan of the Tenryo Commission. They're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
Hmm?
You're saying the Kujou clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji Yae, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujou clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryo Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujou Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his.
Are you sure about that?
How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujou clan. Also, he will have to come with me.
Sure.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
We always look forward to seeing Kujou Sara.
That was so scary. Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujou Sara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go? Or...
No!
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
I guess.
Okay, but what are we gonna do though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Leon? Proof of guilt. Go to Chinju Forest. Okay, I'll have to do that later. For my child has awoken and I must go attend to him. But first, I think I have enough to level this up again, or did I do that already? No, I don't. I did it already. Okay. No problem. Sakura. Stop saying Sakura. 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 You know that. Oh, that's not the right. It was over here. This is where I was supposed. I'm a true dum dum.
Illusion shattered.
There we go. Bop. Stop attacking the thing you can't hurt.
There is no escape.
Stop. The auto targeting is so annoying sometimes. Butterfly. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go down there. Let's see. Let me do these couple things while I'm here. I think I claimed my daily check-ins. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's ending. I'll get to it. I'm working on it. Achievements. Chivos. Defeat a Magu Kenki without triggering its Oshu no Omote parry. Okay. Find the person behind the distribution of the delusions. Yes. Is that it? That's all I got? Okay. And then... was there something else I wanted to do whilst upon stream?
The world remains constant.
So let's see, we pushed her to 90, we pushed him to 90, pushed Bennett to 90, pushed her to 90, she's been pushed 90. He's actually at 90. She's up. Noelle, not yet. Need to push Ning Wong. Pushed Kaya. That was a mistake. Not really, because I like Kaya, but I have other characters to build first. Why do you have... Oh, I got a thing? Ooh. Sick. I'll take it. I haven't used him since I got the Raiden Shogun, but you know. Still 70s on those. I'm about to level Xiangling up is what's about to happen. Especially if I get the bow for Tartaglia?
But human life?
This fella? Polar Star? See, I don't know what I want to do. Like, should I save so I can guarantee with this thing? Like, have enough wishes? But that's 270 wishes to guarantee it, basically. And that's what? 43,000 Primo Gems. My god. Took me so long to get 9,500 and several events and stuff. I mean, I have 17, but that's not that many saved. I don't know, because I really, like, I feel like I only want to wish on these if I'm okay with either weapon. And the Memory of Dust, like, plus attack percent, like, it's okay for Ning Wong, but I already have the Skyward one. Increases shield strength by 20%, scoring hits on opponent, increases attack by 4% for 8 seconds, max 5 stacks, protected by shield, this attack increases. So, a maxed out Memory of Dust. Let's just...
It's like dew at dawn.
Right now, she's got 674 attack with a 33% attack increase. Increases elemental damage bonus by 15%, which is great. And doing an additional, 4,000-ish damage every few seconds. Like, pretty sure this is better. And I don't have to, and it's already leveled up. So it's like, I really want that bow. But if I miss and hit the Memory of Dust, it's actually worthless to me. Unless I was going to use 2 casters, which never happens, basically. So, kind of a bit of a conundrum there, because I don't know. So yeah, there's one up there. I gotta be able to get to that. Like, I've been knowing it was there, I just couldn't quite get up onto the roof. There we go. I just had to be a bit precise. Oh. Wait. Oh, there it is. Yep. Nice. Nice. Okay. And while I'm here... Wait, where am I? Am I where? No, I'm not where I thought I was. Okay, so we'll go over there, so we'll be ready. I'll be back later to record the rest of this, but for now I must go. So thank you for watching. If I don't merge all these into one video, I'll see you in the next one, and if I do, then I'll see you in a few seconds. Goodbye.